lovelies, this is Blossom. So today I want to do a tag, this time the summerlovin'gtarottag by ShyFox. If you haven't seen her video yet, I will link the video below. Yeah, I really like this tag. It's short, sweet and fun, but I have to say usually I don't use specific tags for seasons, but what caught my interest is, okay, this will really force me to think a bit about which decks I will use for a certain amount of time now. And it really gives me the opportunity to choose 3-4 decks and really focus on them now and really explore them deeply. And maybe this will, you know, create a stronger bond, if you like. So the first question is, summer school, which deck will you study and delve deeply into this summer? So, and for this question I have to cheat already a little bit, I'm sorry about that, but I actually have 2 decks. The first one would be the Chrysalis Tarot. Yeah, so I mentioned this already in a previous video. I wasn't really 100% sure about that one. I looked at it a lot over 2 years actually, and yeah, finally while I was in holiday I bought it. I watched the interview with the creator on YouTube, and yeah, that really sparked my interest a lot more in this deck. I think this is the card that makes the most problems with this deck. I also have to say, I have to admit that my reaction to this card is also, well, Merlin is the fool, but here it is the hero. It differs from the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. You have to change your tarot mind a bit when you come from the Rider-Waite-Smith. Yeah, it is just different, but interesting, and I don't know, I haven't worked with it much yet. I have to admit that too, so there is not so much that I can say with it. I only had like 2 readings and a few daily cards. Like, I think really 2 readings and then daily cards. And yeah, so we will see, but I really want to dive into this deck and explore everything within. The artwork is absolutely beautiful. The colors are lush and vibrant. Oh god, this one. Oh, I love that one. Her and the Hunter. Of course I love that. That's not a surprise, I guess. The Ravens for the Magician. The Watcher. I really love that. There are a lot of cards that I really like. This is a beautiful card, the Ten of Stones. This one came up a few times, and you know, I have put my own meaning to it already. Here with the Cluties. Yeah, beautiful deck. The other deck that I want to study more is the Tarot of Vampyres by Ian Daniels. Now, I didn't bought this deck for myself. My husband bought it. He wanted to have that guidebook that I told him a lot about. So he was a bit interested, and I was like, oh look, they have it in the shop, are you not interested? So I did influence him for sure to buy it. But yeah, to be honest, I really just wanted a guidebook. But I also, whoopsie, they're a bit slippery. I also have to say, reading the guidebook, it is fantastic. It really is. It's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, because a lot of people are really loving to buy a lot of tarot books, but it's like the only tarot book you will ever need, in my opinion. I agreed so much. I see myself nodding all the time while I'm reading it and agreeing with him, and oh yeah, that's fantastic, and finally somebody gets the devil card. So I love that very much. But yeah, by being so impressed by the guidebook, see how slippery they are. Being so impressed by the guidebook, I really want to get to know the cards as well. The reason why I don't, you know, I didn't want to work with the cards is because the artwork is beautiful, okay? He is a stunning artist. I have his Fairy Enchantments Oracle and I love it a lot. it's a bit too vampire kitschy, cheesy for me. Yeah, well, this is just a personal opinion, you know. And we are upside down. There we go. It is not something, I don't know, I would choose immediately. But of course now I want to go with the guidebook and the cards and see, yeah, see what happens there. So those are my 2 decks for the first question. And the next question, summer fun. What deck will bring you joy, a sense of playfulness, and will accompany you on outings? And there I would definitely have to say the Joie de Vivre Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. And I have this deck for a little while now. And I had it with me on holidays, and I enjoy this deck. There is definitely a sense of playfulness, and it brings me joy, it makes me happy, it makes me smile every time I use it. Look at this strength card. I love it. I love the colors in it and the quirkiness. Yeah, I love the devil card. And the beautiful world card. I'm not fond of a lot of world cards, but this one, I love it. And I had many great readings with it. And definitely they are playful and a bit softer, but not without any depth. I find them still very deep. They may look a bit at the lighter side, but they are not what you would call fluffy. I don't know if I use fluffy, but I know that's how many express it, so I use it too. I don't think they are, in my opinion now again. And yeah, the artwork, I'm such a, yeah, well, everything that is like that. When my husband saw it, I showed him a few images before I bought it. He said, you need actually this deck. That is so you. That's you. So I thought, yeah, well, then I go for it. Yeah, definitely. And like I say, I really like to have it with me. It's one that I actually do carry around a lot. It may be because I had them on holidays with me, so I carried them around with me a lot already, and I still will. There we go. Question number 3, summer nights. What will be an intimate deck for your personal use, helping you to explore your secrets and dreams? And here I have the Epic Tarot. So let me tell you, I have this deck for a little while. They're slippery too. And I absolutely adore this deck. I love working with it. It is so deep and meaningful. The readings are so powerful. I haven't seen this deck a lot around. Again, it differs a little bit from the Rider-Waite-Smith. This might be a reason, I don't know, or it's just not well known. That, you know, sometimes that happens. Look at this Moon card. And then the Strength card. So I don't know why I connect with this deck so deeply. Here we have the Wheel. Sorry, I'm just really, I get drawn into the images immediately. It is probably because of the fantasy world, the fantasy aspect of it, but I so strongly connect with it. I didn't even edge this deck yet, because I'm working constantly with it. My readings with this deck are so spot on and so accurate and insightful. I can't even describe how much I love this deck. It is in strong competition with my Tarot of the She, I have to admit that. Because, you know, my Tarot of the She is my go-to deck, but this one is definitely next. And it has different suits. Well, no, the swords and chalices are still the same, but then it has spheres, well, that's upside down, for the pentacles. And then there we are. Wands, the wands are books then, but you still can see a little wand over the book, which is interesting, which irritated me at the beginning, I have to admit that, but it doesn't bother me or anything. Yeah, and like I say, that fantasy world really makes a lot of sense to me and absolutely love it. So I think that's it. I stop talking now. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for creating this tag, ShyFox. Have a wonderful day. Much love and many blessings, and bye bye.